We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball a little frustrated he didn't make it all the way.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Runs over it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they have the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, they'll run it here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And this time he is in. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The 71 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now here's a carry heading left.
And he's got it to about the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
115 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll run on 1st down. Goodson.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second and 5. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's got some space here. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Going right back to Akers. Ooh, the juke. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
19 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 470. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal. 65 catch.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 13. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard. Down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Atwell. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
60 Lightning, 18. Buffalo, 18. Go.
Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check pass, check pass.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18, 5 here. Catch match.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, check that. Streak.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
60 Bison. Go, Reed, go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Okay,
so
ready?
The ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah,
and the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to